Yo, what's happening? Let's get this thing cracking.
To the game.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. Let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. Let me turn this down a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Oh, yeah.
Opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh, yeah.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Oh, yeah.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Oh, yeah. That's how we start off.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible.
That's how you start off.
He is just a
That's how you start
he gets
off.
a full head of
Let's go.
steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jackson.
Oh, damn, I read that perfect, too. I read that perfect.
Touchdown. Zay Flowers
Look at
from
where
8
they-
yards out. And the Ravens drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, it's his first down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Let's get them just
And
go.
he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Touchdown.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from it.
Oh, my God. Can you do that?
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Oh,
There
my
goes
God.
Green. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Yeah. He was wide
And
open, too.
Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Kick it right back to him. Okay.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at at their own 26-yard
They
line.
gotta get
And
another
the
kick out.
offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 29,
Come on, man. How did you do
Jones
that?
out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated.
How does he get through there
Doing
like
their
that,
jobs
bro?
in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Come on, man. How did you get through that like that, bro?
There he goes.
Jesus Christ.
Simpson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
He just coming straight through there.
Offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all
There's
options
no reason he should have
downfield
threw that
and
like
forced
that.
the incompletion.
4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And
Let's
deflating
go.
for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and goal.
Jones in the game.
Jones
Get your ass in there, Jones.
and he'll get in.
Let's go.
He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones as the 1st half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Is good.
Group will be able to add the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens
He
get a new
sticks
set
in
of
him
downs,
because he's
give
going
him
to roll it straight
17
up.
on that pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 43.
A first down carry for Henry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. First and goal.
They'll try and run forward, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
He's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
At the 11-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Trenton Simpson in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Well, come
And he's
on,
brought
man.
down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the wheel so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Henry up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Makes the score.
Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and go further.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's first down. Here's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Jones. Pass complete to Alec Cox. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. Down the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 74 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, what a move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Jackson. He's got Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. For the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Spam that like button. Make sure you follow me on Twitch as well.
As we say so long from Baltimore. From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? So yeah, boy, some love. Hit that sub button. Hit that sub on YouTube.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me on Twitch.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing here is May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really
I
gets
don't
them amped up as they go
think
forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We're going to throw. May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper from 13 yards out. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets 0. Andy Borregales to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. We good.
Now it's Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And the Jets first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, son. Hey, you 58,
Straight ahead is Hall. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Fields finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5
To throw is Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7.
Game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, they can repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Oh, man, Boutte. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw, it's May. And he fires one incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10. To the air, May. And Diggs has it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
220, go.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Yo.
Here we go, son. Tonight. Tonight.
Just 3 yards.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Appreciate it.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers
Appreciate it.
to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Here's Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. Good.
Well, prior to that, he
Yeah,
had
I
his
ain't gonna
first
lie.
6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress
We
rehearsal
can stop him right
into the
here.
game. You know, because you do
can
practice
share
it,
it.
you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly
I
like they're
feel
trying to.
like
Fields throwing again.
oh my God.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Green 19. Tonight.
They'll run with
Good
Hall.
stop. There we go.
And they'll be driven back here.
This is
losing
last time
yardage
right
to the
there.
10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields.
Come on. Let's go.
He'll be hit as
Let's
he
go.
releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Why are you just standing there?
Mason Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. On for the extra point is Folk. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Come on, man.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
That was right.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh,
Over the
damn.
middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see.
I can't think if we get the ball back in half or what, but we don't. That is not good.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Show your boy some love, man. Show your boy some love. Hit that sub button. Yeah.
On play action, May. Hunter Henry brings it in.
Way to fight.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Spend their life, YouTube. Spend their life. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, like, follow me on Twitch as well.
Here's May.
When I do that, that was my fault. I was not meaning to do that.
Picked up by Jamie and
That was my fault.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage
That's
to
not
the
who I
man who
meant
stood
to
in this
do it to
spot
me.
before.
That's the crazy
He
part.
always talked about
That was my
how
fault.
much
I can't
pressure's
believe I
in
did
the
that.
face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because the number 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence
We gotta
because
lock in.
every
We
drive
gotta lock
has a
in.
life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Fields now to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
Oh, move him out the way. Why did I do that?
Touchdown, but he's got the first
They
down.
definitely could have picked.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown,
I'm
Jets.
gonna
Mason Taylor
bomb at the
two
top. I'm
catches,
gonna
2
win.
touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now
Let me lock in
28-14.
real quick, chat. Let me lock in. Talk to you boys well, man. Talk to you, boy. I'm over here getting hammered with the money.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out of
All right,
the middle
lock
across the
in.
25 to the 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's not what I wanted to do, but alright.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the foot. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Let's go. Let's lock in. Let's lock in.
Trevion Henderson.
Let's lock in.
73
Let's lock in.
yards. And
Let's
the
lock
Pats
in.
are able
Let's
to get
go.
a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And with his
Shot up for
speed,
two.
he just finds the slightest
Shot up for
crease.
two.
He can
Or
take
should I
it the
just keep it
distance like he
simple?
did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very
Lock
difficult
in.
to catch and corral.
Patriots 21.
Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on Twitch.
Andres Borregales to kick off
Following the
for New
touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
I just need to lock in that
And this
defense
will be
real
a
quick.
touchback as that sails over the end line.
at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
If I can get this defense to lock in, I'll be straight. If I can get it to lock in, I'll be straight.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 instruction. Back.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's home.
Boy,
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
alright, you have to put
17
some
yards
pressure.
on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play.
We need
they
a
hit 'em
pick.
over the top.
We need a pick so bad right now.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the
Need to pick
move
so
on
bad right
first
now.
down.
Here we go. We're good. 222. 222. Go.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he can only
He's
manage
almost
to
like a
get
Derrick Henry. You can't hit stick
2nd
him
and 8 coming up.
at all.
All right,
You
that's a
going to
decent
straight up
game
hit
there.
him.
It hasn't been
Just straight
his
up
best
tackle.
game overall. So I
Trying to
wonder
get a
what the
fumble.
mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go
Pick that
I
off.
think they need him in this
Come on now, pick that off.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite
Come
that
on,
incompletion,
man.
that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And
Oh,
when you're
yes.
not
Good job,
confident
good
when
job,
you're
good
trying to
job, good job.
defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Oh, he missed it.
And he's gonna
He
miss
missed it.
this
Let's
one.
go.
That is no good. Well
Let's
outside
go.
the
He
left
missed
upright,
that.
and this will remain a
That's what I'm
one-touchdown
talking
game.
about.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a
Let's
golden
go.
opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that,
Ooh, Lord, he
the
covered.
Patriots' first down is good running. Gets him to about the 44.
Wow, that ball gets
I got
knocked
lucky.
free,
I ain't
but a
gonna lie.
teammate comes along and scoops
I
it
got
up.
lucky.
Almost like
Straight up
it's
lucky.
almost like baseball. Guys
Straight
hit
up
bat,
lucky.
people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
There we go.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the
They'll throw with May.
There we go, Diggs. There we go, Diggs. There we go, Diggs.
Take it into the end
Let's
zone
go.
for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches,
There we
2
go, Diggs.
touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10. At their own
They'll come up
26-yard
first
line.
and 10 here.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now Hall to start the drive. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here comes second down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
He's wide open.
The man down the field. This is
How?
Mitchell. Down to the 10.
How was he wide open?
Touchdown, New York.
Come on, man. How was he wide open?
70 yards. And the Jets strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before.
There we go.
If you haven't,
He
you
got
just
it.
have the confidence. Hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
28.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's first and 10. He's back to throw.
Oh my God, I think he dropped it. He dropped
A
it.
little too good there, and it's second down.
Now,
guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Pass caught by Hooper. Ooh, the juke. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Borregales now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
It's the score, Patriots 35, Jets 34. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And complete, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here,
No
don't you?
doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. All eyes on Fields.
Come on, dog.
And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Easy. Go.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Makes the score, Jets 42. Patriots.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to throw. And that is is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Another try, second and 10
Stephon, you
now.
gotta burn him.
Back to throw.
Stephon, you gotta burn
Behind
him.
his man, he missed him, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And a timeout is called.
He
So now
dropped
you're looking
that.
at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New England.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.
Good game,
So
good
the
game.
final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong